What's up, friends? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. And today, these figures that are before you right now, they have been out for a while. All right, so they're not new, but I wanted to bring these out because I believe that there might not be enough folks talking about these, and I wanted to show you the difference between the two, or actually allow you to appreciate these with me. The difference between these two Ming the Merciless from the Guardians of the... Wow, I was about to say something different. Defenders of the Earth, excuse me. So, I've taken these out. Wait a minute, have I taken? I did not take this guy out, though. Oh, wow. Because I see that there. Did I not take you out ever? Oh, that's going to help me decide on what I'm going to do. I'm probably not going to take him out the packaging. I'm probably going to have him just be in the plastic. But that guy did take out because I know I posed him. But I definitely want to show the colors. Let me see. Which one did I get first? I think I got him first. And then got him after that. Now, this is like both NECA, but King features. They're both King features. But this right here is the original superheroes line. And it has him in the green outfit where he was like, I believe in the comic. I never read the comic. The only thing I've watched regarding the Defenders of the Earth is that cartoon that came on in the 80s done by Sunbow. Man, that was a great show. Beautiful show. I love it. And I have every one of the figures except that Garrex figure, the robot. And I was thinking about getting them, but I didn't want to pay that much for them. But I kind of now want to get it just so I can complete the collection. So if I see it, I most likely will grab it. Now, especially if it's a special deal on Amazon. It's the latter part of November. Well, it's getting to the latter part of November with Black Friday sales. Walmart has some stuff going on. Amazon has some stuff going on. So if I see it, I might get it. Anyway, here we are with two different kinds of packaging here. Well, it's kind of similar. You see the box is the way it is. And then 33 points of articulation. It's the same thing with this figure here. It's just the color scheme. Now, take a look at the back of this one. Ignore this. This is what I use to to display it on my wall. And then let me see. It has some information here about, let me see, our story. Let me see. Should I even read that? Let me just go for it. Our story follows the adventures of the world-famous athlete Flash Gordon, who was transported to the strange and hostile planet Mongo, ruled by the sinister emperor of the galaxy, Ming the Merciless, hell-bent on conquering the universe and destroying anything standing in his path. Aided by his companion Dale Arden and brilliant Dr. Zarkov, Flash is on an epic, never-ending space adventure to save the universe, using only his human strength, courage, and wisdom. Figures based off of blah, 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 depiction of Ming, Merciless Adventure, and original superheroes. So, it includes, and I like this, they give you good clarification of what's in here. They actually give you a good presentation. I love it when manufacturers, when companies give you a great presentation concerning their products. There's nothing like great presentation. Nothing like it, man. It makes you feel like they care. You don't feel too bad about spending however much money you spent on it. It's presentation is everything, man. It's not like Hasbro where you just got that packaging, even though I do like the new packaging, and you just don't see hardly anything in the packaging. You don't see the comic book in the back. Like I was watching a video today and he was talking about the old school days of Toy Biz where you saw the figure, you saw like a piece, like a diorama in the back, you saw a comic book in the back, you saw stuff in there that just made it feel like, yo, this is an action figure, right? And I'm like, yeah, I see where you're coming from because you have the lame, lazy design. Like you look at McFarlane, okay, you like him, cool, I like the box and everything, but on the inside, what do you have? When you don't have hardly anything, enough hands or accessories, you feel some kind of way about that. And then when you don't have like the extra fun stuff, the comic book or just little goofy stuff, man, like that's McFarlane's word, a little goofy figure. So if you don't have the small stuff that just kind of just amplifies the fun, it kind of makes you feel like you're missing out on some things. So I really appreciate the packaging here. Shows you how the other figure would look and how the other figures in that line would look. It even shows you the figures from the other version of these figures, because every one of them have a different version except for Lothar and Mandrake. Mandrake is also hard to find. If you can get Mandrake and Lothar, go ahead. It took me a while to get Lothar because I didn't like his face. His face was just dog ugly. But as far as the figure is concerned and the articulation, well, not articulation, just the beauty of the design, yeah, I need to get Lothar. And the representation does matter, but again, his face was ugly. But anyway, I appreciate the figure now. And then you got two different Flash Gordons, as you can see. It's the King Features version and the show version. You got the show version of the Phantom. You've got the King Features version of the Phantom, and so forth and so on with the Ming the Merciless. So this right here is more of the comic book version, and it shows you includes laser blaster, short muzzle flash, long blast effect, sword and sheath, and interchangeable heads and hands. Now, let's take a look at the back of this one. I love this one too, because this one, like I said, is more reminiscent of the show, the cartoon. And here it is. Our duty is clear. The time is now. Fate is decreed that we are defenders of the earth. Not too familiar with that one, though. But I am familiar with this here. Where is it? Ming the Merciless, evil ruler of the planet Mongo. You know what? They don't have anything on here with this. If you have any one of these, they have a small little spot right here that gives you the line that they use in the theme song. So they have Flash. You're like, out of the sky, something in the his rockets ignite. Something rushes into battle, something of that nature. And then he'll have him. He'll say something about the beast calling brother, the ghost who walks, something like that. It was just little tidbits of the song. I know I messed all that junk up. I should have been more prepared. But they have little tidbits of the song where the character shows up. It'll show the character, and then it'll have that little bit of tidbits. Same thing with Flash, Mandrake, Master of what was it? Drake. It was Master of Magic, Spells, and Illusion. The enemy crumble with fear and confusion. That's him. And then him is about his strength. Lothar is like ridiculously strong. I don't know how or why, but he's ridiculously strong. I might have him pose with like maybe a G.I. Joe or something. Anyway, so there's the packaging on this one. Gives you a little bit something about Ming here, and good information here about who worked on it. Product development, sculpting, fabrication, paint, prototypes, character illustration. So thank John Wardell and Jeffrey Trapp for this beautiful paint application. All right, let's go ahead and take this out the box. Again, both NECA bottom. If this will help you out, go ahead and try it. See where you can find this guy. I know this is old. You should be able to find this on Amazon, no problem. And you can pick which one you like the best. I had to get this one because first off, it's from the show and the colors are so cool. So let's see what I did here. Let me see if I can, how far I can go with that one, because I know, as you can tell, I did not take it out yet. So we got the hands. The hands look pretty decrepit. I don't even know if you can take those hands out, but it, as the box said, it gives you that. The blaster effects, the hands have the rings on them, and he's like, honestly, he would be a good candidate if you don't have a Mandarin, which we don't really have a Mandarin for Marvel. He would be a good Mandarin figure to go with your Iron Man, literally. So you got the trigger hand, whatever. We can hold the gun. I am not taking all this stuff out. It's just not worth it because his hands are ugly, yo. But they're cool. So let me see let me see. Ring hand. All right. It's the same hand. Give me a different hand, man. Give me a different hand. Give me a different hand. All right, here we go. This hand is for holding something, holding a sword. Now, you might not be able to see it, but it has shading on his hand. right here has some good shading there. That's pretty cool for that. Let's see how I can get this show better. Sorry about that. But yeah, he has shading right there on his hand to make it look more realistic. And that's one thing that NECA has going for them. They make things look more realistic. And he has the ring on his index finger there. Why aren't you focusing? It's difficult. It's doing too much right now. But he has that nice little ring right there. Now let's take him out because there's more to it. He has this head too, which is kind of ugly. Ooh, his head is ugly. Look at that guy. I mean, at least his teeth are white. Unlike the Joker, whoever. Why are you not focusing? But I know it's too dark right there to see that. But there it is. Ooh, man. All right. But cool head sculpt. Got his bald head right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Let me see here. All right, here we go. There we go. See his eyes, his teeth. All right. Let's zoom back out a bit. And let's see. Don't need to do a head swap. Not necessary. Here's a very cool thing that he has going for him. Nice sword. Not flimsy. This is not a flimsy sword. Very cool. Very cool sword. Not flimsy at all. Handle is nice. The scabbard is cool. Really great attention to detail. Has a little piece, this red piece right here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a ruby. Yeah, it has to be a ruby. I mean, that's interesting to have like a red ruby of some sorts right there in the blade. That is kind of interesting. Let me see if I can do better here. Will you focus? Will you? Looks like you won't. Sorry, man. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. But maybe it's just too small of a detail. Anyway, it's got the red ruby or something. And then it goes right into the sheath. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Look at the scabbard. Look at that scabbard. That's nice. And then it's got the chain. Be careful with that. I mean, it's not like, really sturdy. I'm not pulling it or putting any stress on it. But man, that's beautiful chain. And it's got the little small peg right here that can actually port into the figure, which is a great thing. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so glad you focused on that. Thank you so much. That's so cool. All right. Let's take him out. Let's see what we can do about this guy. Let's see how we can. Let's take this out. Ooh. Man. It's like I keep these in the box. It's like I don't know if I want to take them out because I really appreciate how they just show up when you're displaying them. So again, I like this too. I'll put this back in here if I can. Blast effect. I don't know when I'll ever use that, but man, it's kind of cool. Alright, let's take him out because the highlight of him is that nice cloth cape. Ooh, goodness. Alright, take a look at this guy. This guy is absolutely a beautiful figure. Hold on, stand right there, Ming. I'm trying to help you out a bit because this is your time to shine for real. The gun is right here. I kept the gun in the holster. Well, of course, he can hold all that stuff. And as you can see, he has gloved hands, and the other hands are not gloved. So if he wants to hold anything, it has to be flesh. I don't know why they made that choice where everything else has to be flesh. But he's rocking with just fisted gloved hands. I don't know. Articulation is good. Look at that. Look at that articulation. Let's take a look at his back right here so you can see all the different cracks and crevices of the design. Not too bad. Doesn't go that far backwards, as you can see. That's where it stops, so you see why. Got the nice little swivel back there. Swivel up front. Arms, of course, go all the way up and out. Not too far. Ming, of course, has not been slacking on his workouts. You see his deltoids are nice and strong. Shoulders are strong. Whatever. Let me see here. That's one thing about these figures, these characters, man. Everybody look like they've always been working out. Like nobody misses a day of working out. Legs are always built super strong. Skeletor and all these individuals just got strong quads and so forth. Double jointed knees. Everything. All right, so like I said, I'm not trying to spend too much on articulation because this is an older figure, but I mean, it's still worthy of taking a look at some of the parts. And then, of course, the head doesn't move too far up. See that? Because that's back there. So it can't move too far up or down either because he got the beard. So he is obstructed on every which way, and it makes sense why. Also, it is not sloppy on the paint. They are not sloppy with this. There is no sloppy. I mean, you can see there's certain shadings here. It's like darker here, lighter here, and that's natural. That's like natural lighting right there. It's going to be dark. It's going to be lighter in different spots. Wearing a big body suit that is a spandex suit, whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is. But here's the great part. Look at this nice, beautiful, luscious cape. No wires. Not necessary. It's just drooping and just beautiful. Beautiful cape. This guy is Ra's al Ghul. This guy is, who did I say earlier? He can be, the Mandarin. He is 3 characters in one. You don't have a Mandarin, you can get this guy. You don't have a Ra's al Ghul, you can get this guy because he's in green. Matter of fact, I had a picture. I actually posed him with Ra's al Ghul and him partnering together. And I had Batman and Phantom partner together so they can all 4 they'll fight against each other. That would be a nice, interesting crossover to see the Ghost Who Walks and Batman in one particular project, comic book, animation, whatever. Come on. You know you'd read that, you'd watch it or what have you. You know you would. Anybody want to cosplay that? Have at it. When's the last time someone cosplayed the Phantom? Cosplay the Phantom. One person, have your friend cosplay the Phantom, and then the other one cosplay as Batman. Do it. And then have your other friend cosplay as Ming, and the other guy cosplay as Ra's al Ghul, and both of them are just stroking their beards. But that's beautiful. All right, so let me see. Because I did not take him out, and I kind of don't. I want a better reason to take him out other than doing a review. I mean, why not do it because it's a review, right? Let's see. How far did I get with this? How far? I'm just going to have just to appreciate what he has right here in the box. I apologize. Because most of the stuff we have here is the same. He's got a blaster, which is different. It's more cartoon-like because that's what we got. It was on the cartoon. Blaster effect, just like the other one. This other one, just small blaster effect. Then there's the flesh hand. He does have many glove hands. This one is different from this one because it doesn't have all the different hands. As you can see, this guy got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of hands, right? This guy has 1, 2, 3. 3 hands. Just 3 hands. Okay. What's that about? I don't know. So you've got the staff here. He doesn't have a staff on this one. This one has just the sword. And that staff is pretty cool. That's Skeletorish. He's got the sword, but it doesn't have the scabbard. So you see, there are different things that each character, each figure has, minus the colors and everything else. So that's interesting. But man, look at that detail on this guy. You see the flap here, rubbery, plasticky. You've got this big thing here, so you know his head can't go back and can't go too far forward too. His beard is a little different. A little different. Why are you like this? It's a little different. Yeah, it's that right there. See how his beard is a little different? Not too much, but it's still a little different. This one kind of flares out this way, kind of like the wind is hitting it this way, and this one is just kind of relaxed. Oh, man. Of course, black boots. It's got the bluish, dark navy blue pants here with the navy blue belt. It's got like the kind of sun symbol or whatever that thing is. That's supposed to be accentuating or reminiscent of his culture. He's got that weird ring or hand, that almost the color purple hand, but he's a creepy hand. It's the Alpha. What's her name? Elpha? Whatever. The lady from Wicked. He's got the green hands. Probably gave it to her. So if you want to have if they have a Wicked figure, you can have her be the daughter of Ming or some sort. You can have that kind of relationship. Not this Ming. It's got to have to be the Ming with the green face. As you can see, this one's more flesh tone-ish. This one has the green face. Truly sci-fi-ish. He can be in Star Trek, whatever. Then just like on the box, that's what I like. I like how NECA pays attention. See on the box, he's got all of that. He's got all of that right there, just like on the box. Attention to detail. That's what it's all about. That's how NECA is so recommended, because they pay attention to detail. They care. They care about the packaging. They care about the figure. They care about the color scheme. All of that stuff. And what else are we looking at from the front? That's pretty much it. But here's the glory part, which I thought he was going to be out of the packaging, but I'm not going to do it. Like I said, I do apologize. But here it is. The difference between these two, also the capes. They gave Homeboy here a big, luxurious cape with wires. Wires? What am I saying? Yeah, the wires right here. It doesn't stay up, wires, but the wires are right here, so you can flare it out, put it in. This guy just stuck with this. So you see their differences. Capes both feel nice, but this is really nice, more cloth. This one is got that shimmery feel. It's got the two-tone. Really looks good. Really looks good. Got the back here. Flap is in the back, same like in the front. It's got here the same kind of articulation, same kind of musculature. Yeah, same musculature. Same level of articulation. Got the same swivel. Same diaphragm cut or sternum cut. I mean, it's really pronounced now that you look at it from here. Right there is hidden some, but then you look at his, like, okay, I really see it now. See that? Kind of tilt him back a little bit so it won't be so shadowy, so it just won't, this won't be so prominent. But there it is, there. But man, this is a beautiful thing. If you have a chance to get any one of these, get them. If you have a chance to get both, absolutely. Don't cheat yourself. As you see, they come with different accessories. That sword in the sheath, that's a highlight for me. That's a highlight for me. That open sword, sure. But having that sheath, absolutely. But having the staff is also pretty cool. See? Sure, you got the blaster. Sure, you got the blaster effect. So forth and so on. Matter of fact, let me see. How do you put that blaster effect in there? Okay, yeah, you stick it over the gun barrel. That's what you do. Stick it over the gun barrel. That's fine. And he doesn't have another head. So, I believe if you have this, you most likely can take the hands off of this guy and put them on this guy, as well as the head. And now you have flesh tonish on this figure with the hands. And they could probably make him green on this one. Interesting. That's a pretty cool idea there. And I'm pretty sure they're working with the same ball peg. So, yeah. I just haven't had a desire to change anything with this guy. Because I don't want to put that regular bald head on. I like the regular head. Oh, not the regular head. I like the head with the helmet on. Interesting. So, yeah, if we did change that, the helmet would be different. So it would have to be just a regular bald head, like I'm just sitting here relaxing or whatever you want to say, along with the flesh hands over here, and there you have it. And then he would couldn't use the green face over here because it doesn't match. So we'll just leave this one on, and then, no, it ain't going to work. Can't put the green face on there because that's all he has is that. So the advantage is taking what you have over here and putting it over here. That's really the only advantage. Because his face is not going to match with what he has, or the head dressing is not going to match. Yeah. So there are benefits. Benefits of having this guy to amplify this one with also the cool features. I think that's it, man. I think that's all we need to talk about. Beautiful figure, beautiful colors, beautiful capes. Absolutely worthy to display. I think that's why. One day I'll take him out. I mean, one day I will. But man, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I thought I had him out, and I was like, oh, it's going to be great, but I didn't take him out anyway, so. But this one is really cool. They're both cool. Cool to pose. Cool to just have just a scene. I mean, literally, just to have them just sitting there or pose with the other figures would just be absolutely nice. Absolutely great. The finish wave and line that NECA has. This is a finish wave. It's a finish line. You gotta say, you gotta take a look at that. It's an actual finished line where you have everybody. Now, they don't have the Garrick's character on here, but there it is. I have all of these. I don't have that Flash. I've got, do I have that Flash? I've got, God dang it, what Flash do I have? Is it this one? Darn, that was a hard fall right there. Did you hear that? That was a hard one. Shoot. Heavy boy. This man been sipping back on Grandpa's old cough medicine or something. Dang, which one do I have? I think I have this one. Yeah, I think I have that one. Because that one, I was thinking about getting this one, but I was like, I don't need to do that. So, yeah. Great collection. Great line. If you can get them. I know Lothar, when I first saw him, he was going for a lot of money. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. But I got him for a nice price. And Mandrake, I jumped on Mandrake post-haste because I knew Mandrake was going to be hard to find. So I got him when I had the chance before he became really, really scarce. And here we are. And I don't need the other Phantom. The other Phantom is a cool look. But I don't care to have, I don't have this one. That's why I don't have. This one here, I don't have this one because he comes with like the cartoon. You know, back in the day, they gave you the whole cartoon figure or cartoon character. Like, it was a creature or a animal or something that they would have with some of the characters to make it more kiddie or something of that nature. So just like Batman with Batmite, weird character, you would have like some other characters with some other small animal, like Johnny Quest with his dog. You have some other stuff like that that would just pop up. He has like some type of weird monkey purple mirror cat. I don't know what that thing is. And that's with him, and they have that in that figure or in the packaging. No. But in the King's feature version, they have him just with the skull and all just the realistic stuff. So there you have the difference. More realistic, more for the cartoon. See? So take your pick. But if you have the chance, get both. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun collecting because collecting is fun. I'm out.